Greetings, everyone. We are so glad you are here. Oops, I forgot to change my name. I'm going to do that real quick. My name is not Brooke Hemingway. There we go. My name is Angie McGrew, and I, along with Kara Allen, are here today as your hosts for the Pink 15. So tonight we are going to be starting out your night talking about, or starting out this call rather, just talking about a few different things we're so passionate about. So the things we're going to focus on tonight is about inflammation, weight loss, and how this can help men as well. We promise it will be worthwhile, your 15 minutes. And we actually want to give you a gift in exchange for your time. So drop a comment below in the chat. You can find that along the bottom of your Zoom screen in most cases about who invited you. And we are so excited. We do these calls every single night, Monday through Thursday at the same time, same Zoom link, but we have different amazing human beings leading and sharing their stories for some fantastic information on health and wellness. So again, my name is Angie. I'm going to tell you just a little sneak peek about my story real quick. So I started Plexus it'll be 2 years in May, so a little under 2 years. And I actually started for brain fog, but my secondary reason for wanting to start Plexus was for weight loss. I was 15 pounds higher than I was when I was a full 9 months pregnant with my daughter. So not only did I keep the baby weight, but I gained an additional 15 pounds and just could not lose it. My daughter, for reference, just turned 5. So it had been a hot minute since I had her, and I had tried everything, and I would lose 5 pounds, maybe lose 10, and then I'd gain it right back. And nothing was ever consistent. I couldn't stick to anything that made a lasting difference. And it just didn't really make a difference what I was doing. I could go run miles and miles and I wouldn't shed the pounds, and it was super frustrating and I felt really stuck. So my journey has concluded not concluded, I'm still going, but in the last 18 months, I have lost 43 pounds. And I have done that without working out. So I say that to say at the 40-pound mark, I did start working out. And I have not been as consistent as I want to be, but I did lose over 40 pounds before I ever started working out. The cool thing for me, and frustrating at first, but once I learned about it, and Kara's going to touch on this a little bit later on inflammation, is I actually lost inches before I ever lost a pound on the scale. And it was super duper exciting. I went from busting out of a size 22. I really should have been in higher, but I was in a size 22 and I'm down to a size 12 now. And this shirt is not the right size. This one is one of my too big shirts because I still need to replace my wardrobe, but I was down from an extra, extra large and I'm in a size medium now, which is so much fun. And weight loss is not everything, right? But for me, it brought me a whole lot of confidence. It brought me into just figuring out who I was and really giving me the confidence and the energy to sit on the floor and play with my kids and do the things that I've wanted to go do, like go out with friends, go out to town, instead of just being embarrassed and not having the energy to stay, and I was staying home. So all of these things were tied. What I didn't know was tied to gut health. And so when I started Plexus, I started on 3 main products. And it's the Bio Cleanse, the ProBio 5, and the Slim Pink drink. And the Slim Pink drink comes in 2 different options. But the crazy thing is this is like the foundation things to gut health. And most health issues can actually be tied back to imbalances in the gut. So hormones, blood sugar, too much inflammation, Plexus addresses all of that. And it is more than just about poop. It also affects your mood, your weight, your energy, your sleep, your hormones, your vitamin production, immunity, all these overall feelings of well-being, not to mention tummy troubles, serious gut health issues, digestion, all of that stuff is on the rise right now. And the root cause is all gut health. So Plexus has combined the best in science with the wisdom and simplicity to create this triplex system. It really is my favorite way to get started along with some other products added to it that Kara's going to talk about. But Slim is created to help balance those blood sugars, get those hormones in order. It's once a day. I do it in, this is a 16-ounce bottle because my store was out of the 20-ounce, but I usually do a 20-ounce bottle with the pink drink. You literally just pour it in, mix it up, shake it up, and you are good to go. And I drink it in the morning, first thing when I get up, take it with my couple capsules. The other capsules I take at night. And it is one of the easiest things ever. It is so simple and so helpful and has helped me with so many things. You can also grab an extra bag of Slim for somebody if you have like too many, like a bunch of cravings. That was one thing that I struggled with severely. I had a box of snacks over here in my desk that I would just eat all day long. And this helped me with my cravings, which is why it helped me with weight loss too, right? Is that it helped me with my cravings, got my cravings under control. I was no longer snacking all day. I was no longer eating a bunch of sugar, drinking a bunch of wine. I made healthier choices because I had this tool in my tool belt, and it made such a significant difference. So I'm going to pass it over to Kara real quick. She's going to talk about her story and talk about inflammation.
Awesome. So me and Angie have a little bit of the same story because I too have struggled with weight loss in my life, but then probably a whole other side that she didn't struggle with. So I love that these products are just for everybody. And because they target root issues, everything can get better. It doesn't have to be the same issues that we all struggle with. So I'm going to talk about first Ease. So Ease is our anti-inflammatory product. It's a turmeric blend, if you want to think of it that way. It has turmeric in there. It has serrapeptase in there. It has bromelain. And then it also has green-lipped mussel, which is full of omega-3s. So you have antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, immune health, and digestive enzymes that all go to munch on your proteins, your scar tissues, your inflammation, and it takes out the puffy from your body. So I'm going to hold up this picture really quick. Hopefully you can see it. Probably should have sent it to Angie, but I think you'll be able to see it. This is me at about the same weight. Yeah, so focusing, but you can see the puffy in my face, and then you can see what E did for my face, along with the triplex that Andrew referred to. That's about the same weight, guys. It's just that I was puffy because I had so much inflammation. So all throughout my life, I struggled with, oh, now I might be dark. Can you see me? I look dark in my picture, but here, I'll come closer, then maybe it'll adjust. Anyway, all throughout my life, I struggled with my weight, and it was just not fair. No matter what I did, I could not get weight off, and it just kept coming on and on and on. I would look at people eating bread, and I would gain weight. I would look at them eating chocolate, and I would gain weight. And it wasn't fun. And I've now since learned that the medical community refers to obesity as chronic inflammation, which makes sense because inflammation feeds insulin resistance, which 9 out of 10 Americans have some level of, and then insulin resistance feeds inflammation. So it was just like this revolving circle all of my life, and I was just getting bigger and bigger. At one part of my life before Plexus, I weighed 290 pounds. Like that is just shocking for me to think how I got there. And it wasn't because I was binging and eating. I was actually always working out. I've always loved to work out. My body was just full of inflammation. And so when I added in Triplex and Ease, when I found Plexus 6 years ago, it changed my life. Not only was I struggling with my weight, but I was struggling. I actually didn't even care about weight loss at that point because I was struggling with my nutrients. I was low on all of my nutrients, and I just wanted to bring up my iron, my calcium, my labs, all of those things. And so Plexus did help with that. It also helped me to start sleeping like a husband. It helped me to have my energy back. It helped me to get rid of my 30-day period. It helped me to not be a momzilla mood swing type of person. It helped me to reverse my insulin resistance. I didn't have gestational diabetes with my last pregnancy, and I've lost 40 pounds and still losing. So, anyway, that's what it's done for me and for my husband, because it's not just for women. He started 2 weeks after me because he saw the changes already in me, and he was like, sign me up. His family had always struggled with what they call them nervous stomachs. Really, it was probably IBS-D after meals and IBS-C in the mornings. And he's now super regular. It got rid of his gas and all of those problems, his bloating. And it also boosted his mood where he's happy again. It controls his anxiety and depression quite a bit. So it's helped both of us quite a bit. We started together, like I said, about 2 weeks apart. I also grabbed 2 other friends with me so I could take advantage of the referral bonuses. I don't know if you've heard, but Plexus loves to have you start with some buddies so that you can hold each other accountable. And so I grabbed 3 people and that earned me about $300. That's available to you too. So if you're ready to get started, you can grab a couple buddies, earn $300, get paid to get healthy. And then you can also get your annual membership as a VIP customer, which is about $9.95 waived if you bring a friend to tomorrow night's call. So all you have to do is grab a buddy, have them come listen in tomorrow night, and we will pay for your membership if you decide to get started tonight. So anyway, it was super beneficial for me to have some buddies because it kept me going long enough to see my results.
I love that, Kara. Thank you so much. That's so incredible. I love your side-by-side picture just about how much inflammation was in your face and how that ease helped to just munch away at all of that extra inflammation along with triplex. That's so incredible. So the last story I'm going to share is actually my husband's story. Normally I have him pop on here and tell it, but he is, like I mentioned, putting the kids to bed right at this moment. So I'm going to share with you his story. So when I started Plexus, I never intended to really have him do it. It was just kind of something that I was going to do for me, but I knew his health was declining. Around the time I got started with Plexus, he had a doctor's appointment and they had told him that he was actually about to have a stroke, that he was probably within 2 to 3 months of having a stroke and dying because of how bad of health he was. He had his triglycerides were so high, you guys, they were 2,800. He literally, this is so gross. It looked like he had acne all over his skin, like whiteheads popping up out of his skin. What it was is it was actually cholesterol literally coming through his pores because he was eating so poorly. He was drinking a ton of Coke. He was not taking care of himself. And his doctors were like, "You're going to die." And he was like, "Okay." And then he came home and he didn't really change much. Like it didn't scare him like it should have. And I had just started my Plexus journey. So I was like, you know what, like this can't hurt. Rather than add, I mean, they did add like a ton of prescriptions for him, but I knew that Plexus could help. And one of the ones that they prescribed him was like a fish oil. And I was like, well, I can do that with Plexus. We have this incredible thing called Mega X. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But he started with Triplex, Mega X, and X Factor Plus. And the thing that it helped him with his triglycerides, the other thing he struggled with rather was he had diabetes and he was on insulin, but he was on 3 prescriptions for diabetes, and his A1C was at 11.9. You guys, that is so high. He absolutely should have been on insulin. It had been that high for quite a while. He was skirting around his doctor's appointments, totally in denial that he needed it, and he wasn't making the changes. So he agreed to try it as long as I made it for him. So sometimes the men in our life like need a little nudge, right? So I decided I was going to make it for him. Every morning we would get up, have it on the counter ready to go so we wouldn't miss a day. And we did not miss a day. And he drank his pink drink every single morning, took his capsules, a couple in the morning and a couple at night. And he was on top of it. And you guys, within 6 months, he completely turned his health around. He lost 30 pounds in the first 6 months alone. Guys lose weight so much faster than us. It's unfair. And his triglycerides, that 2,800 number, was 98, normal range. His A1C came down from 11.9 to 5.6. Also right on the borderline of normal range, but it meant that he could start getting off of his medicine. And it was huge strides in his health. And his doctors were like, "I don't know what this is you're doing, but whatever it is, keep doing it because it literally just saved your life." And that was a huge thing. And I know that's a huge like claim or whatever, but he literally was about to die. And so it was such a game changer for us. I will be on these products forever. It's just like so I just can't think of, what would have happened without it. And I'm just so grateful that these came into our lives when they did. Things happen for a reason, that it came across us. And so just to talk a little bit more, that Mega X that he took, it's our plant-based omega supplement. It does not have like any of the fishy burps because it's not made from fish. It's made from plants, and it contains omegas 3, 6, 9, 5, and 7. And it's really fantastic. It's fantastic for heart health too, and getting in your omegas. And so I just looked at the like dosage that his doctor was prescribing on the fish oils, and I just did the same thing with Mega X, and gave him the same dosage, and he saw results so quick. And then with the Slim, I just wanted to touch on that just a smidge. I know we're right at time, but I didn't get to cover like really the details of what is in the Slim. So the pink drink is what balances your blood sugars, hormones. It helps with cravings and appetite. It also helps to detox heavy metals in your brain and liver. It's super, super important in our bodies. And these 3 things work all together. And then the Bio Cleanse, this is a gentle cleanse that helps support your healthy digestion. It really scrubs your insides pink and shiny. It's nothing scary. It's nothing like you have to run to the bathroom or anything like that. And then ProBio 5, this helps eliminate the candida yeast that Kara was talking about. And ours has a patented and powerful digestive enzymes in it that promotes a healthy, strong immune system, helps eliminate cravings for carbs, sugar, and alcohol, things that normally feed our candida yeast in our gut. And it helps with symptoms of leaky gut. It also has an antifungal in it, which is different than most probiotics on the market. And that helps cut through that hard outer layer of candida yeast. So all of these things work together to help with weight loss, inflammation, helps with men's health, all of the things, whatever you're struggling with, there is, I'm sure, a product that can help you. There have been so many incredible testimonies to people on our team. So just get with the person that invite you if you have questions about what we've been talking about. So really, it's been so good to be here with you guys tonight. Thank you so much for spending your Thursday night with us, or Wednesday night. See, my days are already mixed up. And telling us, let me wrap things up a little bit by just telling you a little bit about how you can get started. So you're going to want to create a VIP customer account because there are incredible benefits that come with that. As a VIP customer, you get access to the very lowest prices, as well as a discounted welcome pack that saves you between $100 and $150. It's the only way to get started that we recommend because the savings are just so incredible. Each month that you decide to order, you actually accumulate credits, which is equal to free products. So you get 5 to 10 free products a year for consistently ordering your products, and being consistent on your products is what's going to help you have results and be successful. In addition, all of VIPs end up with a customer referral link so that as you fall in love with the products and other people see results, it's an easy way to get your friends started. You reap the benefits when your friends get started with you in terms of product credits, or you get, if you choose the cash option, you get almost twice as much cash. So always take the cash option. And then when you get started this week, if you grab your welcome pack and you invite one friend to come back to this call every night at 7, which we have another one happening tomorrow at 7 Mountain Time if you're in a different time zone, your $10 VIP membership will be on us. And in fact, we have another call tomorrow with different guests, different stories, and a free gift for your guests as well. So we can't wait to see what your results are. We're so excited to have you experience the same incredible changes that we have had on this call. Take a moment to reach out to your friend that invited you here. Let them know your favorite takeaway, what your health goals are, as well as your address for your free gift from us. If anyone has any questions, we'll be here for a few more minutes to answer any individualized questions. And in closing, I just want to remind you that your health is worth it. You are worth it. Living your best life, your most energized life, your healthiest life. It's a gift of immeasurable value. And it's not something that I'm ever going to take for granted again. So we know you'll see those things with Plexus, and we're so excited that you have come tonight. I'm going to stop the recording.